I'm Precious Eris. Here's how my wife and I paid for our fertility journey and why we're more confident than ever about our finances. I grew up in a split home, so my mom was a single parent of two, but she really stuck to her financial goal and sacrificed a lot in order that she can get us a 3-bedroom house so that me and my brother each had our own room. So seeing her really instill the value of hard work. Coming out of college, I started my law enforcement career. I had this steady salary and I was living at home, so I really didn't have a complete grasp of my finances. My wife and I met early 2015. It was like love at first sight. We knew that we wanted to spend our lives together. We purchased our home in May 2016. Starting to purchase a home was very intimidating. Now having bills coming in, I started to educate myself. In 2017, we went to an event which was couples talking about money. And that's how the idea of money dates came about, where we actually held space in our calendar to say we are going to meet and discuss finances. Being able to just be vulnerable and transparent and say, I'm worried, I'm concerned. My wife has been homeless. So for her, seeing our situation, she's like, we have shelter, we're okay. Having children was important to both of us. So we began to start that journey of building our family. My expectation was that I was going to get pregnant right away. I thought we'd spend $1,000 to $2,000, but after trying different methods of IUI, the cost started racking up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there is more to fertility and conception than we realized. So after a year of trying, we decided to go with IVF, which cost us about $30,000. We ended up having to take out a personal loan. Definitely was a very stressful decision, but my wife being able to go through that process of carrying him, that was special and important to us. So we just had to be very intentional with our plan. To now, here we are $40,000 later between two healthy women. In 2019, I was a police officer in San Francisco, but my wife was located in our home in LA. I was making a higher salary, but emotionally kind of that distance, and knowing that we were still kind of in the process of wanting to conceive, I realized that this probably wouldn't be ideal for the family life I was trying to create. So I decided to take a job in LA. My salary was cut in half, but it allowed me more time to be at home. My wife was able to get pregnant right around Christmas time of 2019. I was immediately hit with just overwhelming joy of having a baby, but still in the back of my mind, this fear of, am I financially prepared? We had about $120,000 worth of loans. We decided to have 3 to 6 months worth of an emergency fund first, because knowing that the baby was on the way became our priority. So we just kept putting $200 into that bank and letting that bank grow. And every other penny goes to the debt snowball. Probably the number one thing that we did was just downsize our lifestyle. So really looking at each line item one by one and saying, what do we have to have? We actually sold our house to be able to pay some of that loan off. My wife has, through her job, access to a free apartment. And we knew that if we were able to cut back on our lifestyle now, we can actually have a better life for our family. Paying off the $120,000 worth of debt, it took approximately a year. And from there, we decided to completely rebuild. And so during this time, we're going to not only finish off whatever debts we have as far as the public loans, but also begin saving for our dream home. When you have other people relying on you, it's just a different type of drive. Just saving for whatever their goals may be, whether they use it for college or maybe they use it to start a business. That's definitely a future goal for our children. Family planning is unpredictable. It's not just having to settle and say, well, I'm same sex, so that means I'll never have kids. And it's like, no, the world is our oyster. If we financially plan, we can live our lives in the way that we want to.